models will be, the statement will, instead of statement, the entire block will be get executed. The function, if it is get called, the entire block will be get executed. So similarly, like all other languages. But in Python, it is very simple as compared to other language. So I want to add two numbers using a function. For example, I can get the number a equal to int of input of, then b equal to int of, all the values are integer, so I can directly give. So c equal to add of, I am using this function call. So this will be goes here, and here what I can do, n equal to a plus b, or something like a plus b, the same value I can use it, or I can pass this as a parameter. Here also I can pass as parameter and use this function, or else similarly I can do a comma b. I can do like this. So I can give here as a comma b. Then n equal to a plus b, then I can return the value, return n. Then after returning this value, I have to give the value as print. So what I should give? Print. So I can get the value from user is 3, I can get the value, b value is 2, then 3 plus this 3 comma 2, this function will be call will be stored in this c value. After making this function call, it directly goes to the function definition. So this part is considered as main program, and this considered as function module. So this is called as function module, and this is main program. This will be the categorization in Python, especially we are using a function. So input I am just getting the user, two inputs I am getting, and this will be call, I just use the function call. This function call is stored in the C variable, and just type printed. Before getting into this print statement, directly whenever the program sees the function call, directly it goes for the function definition. I just passed with an arguments. So c n equal to a plus b. I can use a third variable, so n equal to a plus b. Then this result will be stored in n, and this value will be returned where it is get called. So directly c. So the print c will be I given the print c value. Then here the list will be, where result will be displayed. So next we are going to see about list. So what is list? So list is one type of a data structure. So list we will be having, what is data structure? We all know that a way of storing and organizing the data. So data structure in sense, how far efficiently we can store the data and retrieve the data from one place. So it is an effective storage and retrieval methodology. That is data structure. So in one type of data structure we are using in the Python is list. Another one is tuple. Another one is dictionary. These three things we are going to see one by one in our class. So first one is list. So list is nothing but it's an ordered set of sequence. List is nothing but an ordered set of sequence. So as per the list is concerned, it's a sequence, it's an object that contains multiple items of data. So you all have learned C, C++, everything. So in C, C++, you learned as a concept called arrays. The similar same concept we are going to see in the list. So list is similar like array. So what is list then? It is an ordered set of sequence. We call this list as mutable. So what is mutable or volatile? So what is mutable or volatile? So mutable or volatile, that means it is changeable. Whenever the values have been introduced and the values has been declared, after the values get declared, we can use our program, and during runtime we can change the value of that input. So what the input we are given, so based on our input we can change the value and variable. So it's a dynamic part. So we can change the values in list, but we cannot change the values when it is declared while in tuple. So that is the difference. So tuple is a non-mutable, whereas list is a mutable. So everywhere we will be seeing list. In Python, all the logics falls under using list. In our syllabus, As per our first year syllabus, so every topics is mainly covered on the topic of list. That means list use, after using of list have lot of applications. Using a list only, all the topics have been covered. So for example, you can take linear search. There are two searching methods is there. There are two searching method. One is linear search, another one is binary search. And sorting technique is there. One is selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort. So these are all the known applications using list. So in list, I told that it's a mutable thing. So we can say so the values get changed. It is called a versatile data type. That is, we can change the list after getting declared. So here is an example. So these are all the ways we can create a list. So it is nothing but, I said that list A, this is the name of the list. The variable I created in the term of list _A. So this is variable name. This is identifier. So if it is hyphen if you put means it is wrong. So we have to carefully declare the variable by following the identifier rule. So identifier rule what it says? We can, if you want to show the difference, we can separate the variable by using underscore. So this is a variable name, list A. I can declare in the list integer term, this is character, this is string, and both character as well as integer I will declare. So these are all the ways we can declare. So list index, we can say this list index. So for example, if we are giving as A equal to int of input of, how many value we can store in this variable? Only one variable we can store. If it is list, we can store collective variables. It's a collection of variables. So if it is a single variable, we can store only single value. But in list, we can store n number of variables. That is, it's called collection of items. But list index, the list index always starts with 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Using list, the value will be read with the help of index. The starting value may be anything, but the list will be obviously read with the help of index value. That is, it starts with 0, and what is the value? That is nothing but 0 to n minus 1, the list value will read. So list will works with the help of index, not with the value. So based on the index, it fetches the value. So we have to give. So for example, I want to take first value. What I supposed to do? List of 0. List of 0 if I take means what is the value? 1. So what is mutable? I told that after declaring the variable, we can change the value. So how it is possible? I can give list of 0 which is equal to 4. That means the 1 will be replaced by 4 because list of 0 means what? The first index. In the first index, what is the value? Earlier it is there, 1. It has been replaced with 4. So now if you run this list, then the value will be 4, 2, 3, 4. Likewise it will come. So 4, 2, 3, 4, here 5. So 5. So this is nothing but list. So in this list only we can see lot many applications. That is linear search, binary search, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort. We can see one by one in our class now. So that is first one we can see linear search. So it takes 5 minutes to complete my topic for taking this linear search. So what is linear search? Here comes the list of elements. Here comes the list of elements. I have just created one list. In this list, a collection of variables I just drafted 20, 30, 15, 25, 40, 45, 50. So, I have to create a list. In this list, I have just placed some items. In this item, in this collective list, I have to find the element which I want. So, if it is present, it says element is found. Element is found. If the element is not found, if an element is not present in the list which I asked for, then it says element is not found. So, what is the linear search? Searching the element in a sequential manner in a list. In a given list, these are all the values. In that value, I have to search for one particular value. If that particular value is available, the list says, that is the concept, our program should say it is present, or else it should say that the element is not present. So, this is nothing but linear search. Linear search means searching the elements in a linear fashion, that is in a sequential order. It checks one by one. It first immediately checks with the first value, then second value, third value. For example, I want to find an element, say x. This x is 25. This I have to get an input from the user, say 25. The user gives a value is 25. Already in the list, these are all the items already present. So, the x I want to find, it is 25. Then the 25 will be checked with one by one in a list. It starts with 0.